Hi class, it's Miss McCorkle. Since we didn't get to have an open house, I'm going to show you around our classroom a little bit, and that way you'll kind of know what you're looking at when you come into school. Okay, here we go. So I'm standing here in the front hall. You'll notice the crayons and pencils behind me. In the mornings, this is where you'll get dropped off. So you'll either come in those doors or these doors. Okay, so let's make our way to the classroom. So that was how you get to the classroom. You just go around the library the opposite way from how you normally go in second grade. Let me show you around our classroom a little bit. One of the first things you might see when you walk in is my desk. My desk is off limits. Please don't be touching and leaning all over my desk. Let's see what else we can find. This is our classroom library. And unfortunately this year, since we're trying to keep safe and not spread the virus, we're not going to be touching any of these books. You're not going to be coming over here and looking through them. But I took 2 or 3 days and I scanned every single book in our library so that it's online, and I'm going to show you guys how to access that library. You find a book you want and then you can check it out, and I will go get it and I'll bring it to you, and then when you bring it back we'll keep it for maybe like 2 weeks to make sure that all the germs are gone before we put it back into circulation. So remember, keep our books clean. Look, don't touch. Right over here, these are our STEM supplies. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. And we're going to be doing a lot of fun projects using things that you might think just look like trash, but we can actually make something really cool out of them. So you'll get really familiar with this area. You'll see here is where we'll get notebook paper, and I'll probably hand that to you when we need it. That way we're not all over here touching it. Construction paper, and then down here is where I keep our extra Kleenexes. Okay, over here is our carpet. Normally we do a lot of lessons here at the carpet, but now if we come to the carpet, it'll probably just be a couple of people at a time. That way we can spread out and stay safe. But I want to show you our hand signals. This is how you're going to communicate with me while I'm teaching, because it is the most annoying thing when I'm teaching and I'm really into a lesson and then somebody raises their hand. I'm like, oh, they have a question. They're so into this learning. And then guess what? They just want to go to the bathroom. So to keep that from happening, we have these hand signals. First up, we have, I need a pencil. Your pencil breaks, 2 fingers. And we use 2 fingers because a number 2 pencil, right? Then we have Kleenex, 1 finger, because you have 1 nose. Then bathroom, you take 2 fingers and you cross them. And I always like to think of when you really have to go, sometimes you cross your legs like, oh, I gotta go bad. So that's bathroom. Then we have, I'm done, pretty simple. A drink is 3. You'll only need to use that one if your water bottle is empty, because I'll show you in a minute, I made you guys something pretty cool that you're gonna be using this year for a drink. And then the last one is a question. That's pretty simple. Okay, so let me show you your water bottles. Everybody has a water bottle with their name on it. Let's go ahead and look at the water fountain you're going to be using. So this year we are not going to be drinking out of the water fountain because that's a way that we could really spread a lot of germs. So instead, we're going to take our personalized water bottle and we're going to hold it underneath the sensor and fill it up. Just like that, easy. So on our board, we will always have a class schedule right here behind me. It has clocks that tell you the time of each thing, and my clock is right over here. And if you're not super good at telling time on a clock yet, that's okay. I've got a little poster that kind of helps remind us where each hand goes and what it means. Anytime that you want to know what class comes next, you can look up here, and I'll have written right here next to it what we're going to be doing during each of those class times. These are our mailboxes. They have all of your names on them, and normally I'll put your papers in it, and then you'll be able to come by and get them. But since we're trying to not touch each other's things, this year I'm just using this as kind of an organization system, and I will give you your mail at the end of the day. That way you don't have to touch it. I also want to show you, in the morning when you come in, you're going to be hanging your stuff on a hook right here, and then you're going to find your seat. One of these seats. Try to keep them pretty spread out. We're also going to be putting folders up to kind of help divide until we get our big plastic dividers that are supposed to come in soon, that are going to go between each of us and help us to not breathe all over each other. So when you come in the morning, hang up your stuff on your hook and then find your seat with your special treat that I have for you. I'm really excited. I hope you are, and I will see you guys tomorrow.